Field, H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the USF Bulls and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Bulls head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Tulsa will kick off and will get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found Pater 3 times just under 100 yards in their win. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Simon. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. 2nd and long here. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The ride. Got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Motion from the back. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Second down to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting, and here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good, strong tackle. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lets it develop. It's Simon. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. He's at all the way. Touchdown, Bulls. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Here comes the heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, and he looks for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking for a crease, it's Simon. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Right back to it. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Gotta make the play on 4th. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. First down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Working the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab, and he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Rossi. Down he goes. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. On play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Nicholson.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Bulls are marching down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Keeps it on the option. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's York. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick completion to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. The fake and wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Fires immediately. And he's going to come out just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The kick is on its way. Making his first move. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Play action on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholson. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulls! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Looking downfield, it's Clinton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Rossi. Knocked down immediately. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Oh, the quick spin move. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's York. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Swamped immediately. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Back to pass, it's Clinton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Trying to get started. This guy is a daring punt returner. return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Straight ahead, it's Simon. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. Looking for a crease. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Pulls it. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Looking for the edge. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten paid earned in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, it's Rossi. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Tulsa wasting no time.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, pressure's coming. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They want to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Drops back. It's Clinton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Second and long here. Corner's going to give them room. Wide receiver comes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out wide left, it's Galladay. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Left side is Galladay. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first. He's looking deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Buckeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. Back now to your game in Tulsa. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Drops back on first down. Looking left. It's complete. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. From the gun. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing.
Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. Sells to fake. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fresh center down's going to the air. They're all over him. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Handoff from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes a handoff. It's Simon. They've got him corralled. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Nicholson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The handoff. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hands it off. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown Bulls! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback gets the first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it in his belly. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. The play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his target.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rossi. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Down he goes. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's York. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Turns upfield. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's some daylight. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Simon. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Powers inside. Across the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it in the middle. It's Akbar. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, USF. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the fake. Rushes on. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Bulls. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's York. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Running inside, it's Rossi. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff again. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Now on the move. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the run, it's Simon. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is